Ever wondered who the best football club in the world really is? Is it Barcelona, Real Madrid, or maybe a surprising team from Africa or Asia? The FIFA Club World Cup is where the best teams from every continent come together to find out. But here's the twist. It's not always the big names that win. Sometimes the underdogs shock everyone and take the trophy. Stick around because we're about to uncover everything you need to know about this exciting tournament, how it works, and why it's so special. You won't believe what happens next. So what exactly is the FIFA Club World Cup? Well, think of it as the World Championship for club football. Not for national teams like the World Cup, but for clubs like Real Madrid, Al Ahly, or Auckland City. It brings together the top teams for each continent. Basically, if you're the best in your region, you get a ticket to fight for global bragging rights. Now, this all started back in 2000. FIFA wanted to create a tournament where club champions from every continent could compete. Before that, we only had the Intercontinental Cup, Europe versus South America. Asia, Africa, North America, left on red. So in 2000, FIFA said, let's invite everyone to the party. That first edition was hosted in Brazil with big names like Manchester United and Real Madrid. But plot twist, it was Corinthians, the local Brazilian team, that took home the trophy. The underdog story gave the tournament a great start. Then things got messy. The tournament disappeared from 2001 to 2004. Why? FIFA's marketing partner, ISL, went bankrupt. No money, no marketing, no tournament. It was benched for 4 years. In 2005, the Club World Cup made a comeback, this time in Japan. It replaced the Intercontinental Cup entirely. Now, every continent had a shot, not just Europe and South America. Since then, it's grown and evolved. Different formats, new countries hosting, and clubs like Real Madrid absolutely stacking trophies. They've won it 5 times. And here's the latest. Starting in 2025, the tournament is going big. It'll be held every 4 years in the US with 32 teams. Yep, like a mini World Cup, except it's all club action. So yeah, from a scrappy start in Brazil to a blockbuster US show in 2025, the Club World Cup has come a long way. The FIFA Club World Cup 2025 is going to be bigger and more exciting than ever before. This time, 32 teams will compete from all over the globe to determine the best club team in the world. Here's how it works. The 2025 edition will feature 12 teams from Europe, 6 from South America, and 4 each from Asia, Africa, and North America. Oceania gets 1 spot, and of course, the host nation, the USA, automatically gets 1 spot as well. So we're talking about a truly worldwide event. The tournament kicks off with a group stage. The teams are divided into 8 groups, each containing 4 teams. They will play round-robin matches, which means each team faces every other team in their group. It's like a mini-league, and the top 2 teams from each group make it to the knockout stage, where things get intense. After the group stage, it's all about survival. The top 2 from each group advance to the round of 16. From there, it's knockout football, quarterfinals, semifinals, and finally, the grand finale. It's win or go home. If you thought the pressure in a league game was high, imagine the stakes here. Teams qualify based on their performance in continental competitions from 2021 to 24. So, for example, the winner of the UEFA Champions League gets a spot, and the same goes for the winners of the Copa Libertadores, the AFC Champions League, and so on. And a country can only have a maximum of 2 teams, unless more than 2 clubs from that country win their continental championships. In that case, they get extra spots. A bit of a rule bender, but hey, that's what makes it fun, right? It's shaping up to be an exciting tournament, with clubs from all over the world ready to prove who's truly the best. The stakes are high, the drama is guaranteed, and the global talent is off the charts. The FIFA Club World Cup has seen some incredible moments and achievements over the years, and the clubs that have shown brightest in this competition deserve a closer look. Real Madrid holds the crown for the most successful club in the history of this tournament, with a stunning 5 titles under their belt. They won it in 2014, 2016, 2017, 2018, and again in 2022. That's 5 times they've been the best in the world. a true testament to their unrivaled excellence on the global stage. If trophies were dollars, Real Madrid would be the richest club in the world. On the other hand, Manchester City claimed their first Club World Cup title in 2023, and they didn't mess around. They went all out and dominated Fluminense with a 4-0 victory in the final held in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. A huge achievement for the club, marking a new chapter in their history. Now, when we talk about individual achievements, it's impossible not to mention Cristiano Ronaldo. The man is a machine. He is the all-time top scorer in the Club World Cup's history, with 7 goals. No surprise there. Ronaldo knows how to show up when the stakes are high. And if you're wondering who's the most consistent player in the competition, it's none other than Hussein El Shahat, who holds the record for the most appearances in the tournament. The guy is practically a fixture at this event, with his name showing up year after year. What do you think of these incredible achievements? Do you have a favorite moment from the tournament? Let me know in the comments below. When it comes to the FIFA Club World Cup, the financial incentives are no joke. In fact, the 2025 edition is set to have the highest prize money in the tournament's history, a massive $125 million for the winner. That is not just a little pocket change. We're talking about enough money to buy a small country, or at least a few hundred luxury cars. For any club, that's motivation enough to play their hearts out on the field. But hey, even if you don't win the whole thing, there's still a pretty sweet deal. Every club that participates is guaranteed a minimum of $40 million just for showing up. Yep, you heard that right. Just for being a part of this prestigious tournament, you get $40 million. I don't know about you, but I think I'd play some seriously good football for that kind of paycheck. Now let's talk broadcasting rights. This is where the money really starts rolling in for FIFA and the clubs. DAZN, a major sports streaming service, secured the broadcasting rights for this tournament with a jaw-dropping $1 billion deal. That's billion with a B. Can you even imagine what $1 billion looks like in cash? The good news for football fans is that this means we'll get to watch the tournament on top-tier streaming platforms, so we won't miss a single goal, tackle, or celebration. Of course, with all that money flowing around, there's the little matter of taxes. FIFA is currently negotiating with U.S. authorities to make sure participating clubs don't get hit with crazy state taxes, which could reduce their earnings. You know, nothing like trying to keep a little more of that $40 million in your pocket. Do you think the prize money will make clubs more competitive? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. For the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup, we're talking about a tournament that's not just big on talent, but also on scale. Matches will take place in 12 stadiums spread across 11 cities in the United States, making it one of the most widespread editions in history. The grand finale? It's going down at the iconic MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, while the opening match will kick off at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. So whether you're in the heart of New York or soaking up the Miami sun, this tournament's going to make sure that there's plenty of action nearby. And now let's talk about the players. This isn't just a tournament. It is a star-studded event. Expect to see some of the world's biggest football icons, like Lionel Messi, Kylian Mbappe, and Jude Bellingham gracing the field. These are players who could turn a friendly match into a global spectacle. And with them on the pitch, every match is bound to be a thriller. Of course, as with any major event, not everyone is on board with all the changes. The expanded format with 32 teams has sparked some controversy. Critics, including organizations like FIFA Pro, are raising concerns about player fatigue and the potential for scheduling clashes. Players are already traveling non-stop between clubs and national teams, and adding more games into the mix could be a tough ask. So while fans are excited to see more teams, others are worried about how it'll impact the health of their favorite stars. Now, if you want to stay in the loop with all the updates, be sure to subscribe to the channel. You won't want to miss the action.